Selton. Woohoo, man. Yes, woohoo is right. I hope this FAST64 version is good enough to actually export the level. You weren't sure I was gonna go live? Why? You're gonna go to the gym for the first time? Let's go. That's the first step. Any OST wishes today? Well, we wait for Biobak to give us the goods. It's not F3 today. Oh shit, I didn't update all the titles. Whoops. There we go. No way FAST64 was maybe fixed? No, it's still fucked. I haven't been able to export an animated actor in months. It's kind of bad. That's bad. How about this 30 to 40 extra materials compared to the previous version? That's a lot. It depends on the textures in those materials. But with our new texture deduplication, the entire rocket was untextured. That is a fair point. That's Gushy Stash. I'm glad you like my project. What was your project? You look at this. Think level TTC. How many textures did we deduplicate? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine.
Kaze, can you port T64 to PlayStation 2?
PlayStation 2? I'm sure it's possible. Yeah, so if you look at this, we probably deduplicated at least 40 materials. So that basically just makes up for it. You're the leapfrog guy? Oh, yes, funny project. This might be important.
IDK, you could probably implement FedEx whatever as a Vue microcode, why not?
Did I just call F3DX FedEx? I deserve that. Yeah. And then there's F3DX free FedExy. FedExy. RTYI doesn't have any specific things that are not already part of 3DX3 as far as microcode goes. So originally the plan for today was working on VFX, that is until Biobak said that course 15 is ready. What have I been working on offline that I can show you? I made most of course 2 multiplayer compatible. Oh yeah, I fixed the level entry bug in course 2. You can actually just be in course 2 now without the game crashing. Isn't that awesome? That's weird. I don't know why that would happen with the defaults. C15. Yeah, that's a good idea. Well, I guess we can look at the retro section first. Oh wow, that doesn't play nice. That doesn't like being re-entered. Let's try that again. I think that might be a clip plane issue. Maybe a clip planes are weird. So this is what this array looks like before Biobak's rework. Oh my god, I love this so much, this song. Sorum did such a banger here. And then the neons in the background. Oh, this is awesome. How awesome is this, man? Hack to the Endless Reworks? No, it's... Well, we have been waiting on Biobak Reworks for a long time. And every course was supposed to have one rework. Like, we decided on that around the time of course 12, I think? So that began like over a year ago. Oh, the snowbots have a bug. There's a good chance I will just crash an import. Discarded me the link. Alright. You stopped using the French website and now you're using the Swiss one? That's funny. I'm not investigating the bug. I'm only looking at this.
Hey Google, hey Siri, Alexa, can you look up on chat if you can make the N64 2-cycle combiner in PS2 easy and to write an example in pure C using only official leaked SDK libraries?
You're okay there. This is awesome, right? The way the music changes to fit the section you're in. It has to be awesome. Or this part. get stuck at this part. Uh-oh. You're right. It hasn't changed to the slide version. I think it's because I extended the wing cap timer. All right. Let's see what we have here. C15 gets its own Biobak folder. Take a look at the new retro section first. You can't change it at all now. You mean the wing cap timer? I can make it shorter only in the retro section. I don't think that's a big deal. Hello, Sarah. Any OST wishes that we listen to today? We should listen to something spacey. I'm feeling the Earthworm Jim 3D OST. I've become an Earthworm Jim fan a little bit. Yeah. We start. Yeah, are you supposed to just fall here? Change luck, change luck. Sorry, I want to start with the retro area. We're starting with that. I'm just scrolling down. Retro section. Only 6 materials compared to previous model. Maybe a few more in objects. Oh, 6 extra. Okay. Without extra C8, comparison to 256 colors or fewer. That's awesome. That saves a lot of RAM. Restructured the entire course. New level parts. New layout. Okay. There's more of a spiral now, and the later levels are less cramped to the left. Level parts are closer to the vanilla versions for your custom models. Neons have been recreated. Idea the skybox should be fully black with a horizon line that changes color depending on the area you're in. Should be attached to Mario like other skyboxes. We can do that. As a cool Easter egg, this area should have 100 points exactly, reference to the 120 stars. That sounds awesome. Starting area. You start in the BOB room, which is rotated like the Ice Castle boss fight. Jump through the painting, which is the ripple effect with a transparent glass texture. As you fall down, the wall rotates so that you land upright in the level. Starting disappears afterwards, so you can't see it from the level. What the fuck? Okay, possible, but that's a tech challenge. Okay, I really like how this is like separate pieces of level geometry just floating. Tree? I guess you want the Mario 64 tree? Yeah, I would definitely say it's possible. It's a bit of work, but it's possible. Don't worry about it. Homefield. Not much to say about this one. Needs trees where the shadows are. Okay. Home's Fortress. Okay, this is just a completely different piece of Home's Fortress. I see why you picked it, and I also agree that it works better. The level doesn't look as awkward cut like that. Tolerance should rotate like in the game. Tolerance should move like in the game. Cannon should shoot bullet bills. Okay, so we have bullet bills too. That's a nice one. No, the board's gonna be an object. I'm pretty sure Biobak just placed this here, so I know where it goes, just like the islands here. Now just the boat instead of the entire level. Okay. Yeah, I see why. These are gonna be difficult jumps, but it's probably fine. Is it just only up 64 to this? But don't say that. Okay, this part's... Oh, I see! There's a hole in the ship? Okay, yeah, okay, It's gonna be difficult to do for players. I think as a player, naturally, I would wanna go here. And fall. This needs some playtesting. I'm not convinced by this yet. However, the idea is cool as hell. Ah, that's sick. That's sick. Neon fish. No unagi? You don't like the unagi? Kinda sad. The original starts inside the castle.
You know, I once tried to take a to a fancy restaurant, but he just kept eating the centerpiece. Ha 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 ha.
You took a tiger to the restaurant and he kept eating the centerpiece? Yeah, was started to make with neons. The body has a lot of cursive detail. I see. Recreated the fuck-ass lighting with 99% accuracy. Should be snow trees and the shadows if possible. You slide all the way down, then you jump onto the BVH platform. Okay, this is just the entire level, isn't it? Think I see the intention? You slide down here. Bitch, okay, oh, that's kinda cool. Rigor should rotate and the portal should spit fire. First three platforms are taken from the mana and the last three are the staircase from Act 1. Elevator at the end brings you back up. Oops. Okay, so you go there and it takes you up here to the easy base cave. The arrow platform section to break the platforming. Oh god, I have to reprogram the arrow platform? Oh my god. We're not doing SMC2 only up, this is the retro section in quiz 15. Invisible walls on the platforms around the arrow to prevent leaving it. True. Bats and Mr. Eye to attack the player. I'd hope to avoid that, but maybe. Copy it. It's RTYI engine, raw, it doesn't work. Lethal Lavaland. Pulse is the gimmick for this area. Center area is for decoration, I don't know what to put here. Oh, I see. Well, if you put 120 coins, that's a good place for coins. Okay, shifting sandland. We added some detail to environment and sand below. Oh, you filled it with sand, I see. You filled the pyramid with sand. And I'm guessing the wing cap's still here? And then you fly over? Added some platforms before the submarine. Okay, they look good enough. Yeah, this prevents the awkward jump. I like this change. And the old section we heard some of the ice sprinkles. That's good. I like it. The cannon is still here. You still should. Okay, this is better because now there's not the castle above it. Good call. This section here is 4,800 triangles, if you want to know. Remove the big target thing and replace it with vanilla models. You now have to aim for the pole, and a light to make it more obvious. Okay, that's cool. Work the slide path and edit different elements. Yep, that looks very TTM to me. Bam, that jump is probably easier. Edit the entire intersection and remove the metal wireframe which look awkward not attached to anything. The overage child ripped straight from the outside area. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, yeah. That's also less awkward. This is also a good change. Spire button went out with a bunch of objects. Added the flying boat because it's epic. Needs the wings. The flying boat is epic. You are correct. Robert just deleted his Play Mario 64 video? No way! You're lying. I would like to put something in the peach stained glass, but you don't know what. Zaran had an idea for this. He wanted there to be the cake inside. You know, the cake from Mario 64? Read a bit about a cannon. The cannon in the boat is in the exact spot as the cannon comes around so that into the castle. Oh, that's smart. Hello, Struggle! Struggle, look at this. This is the retro section for Quiz 15. Isn't it awesome looking? It's beautiful. Now the question, did you also add the boxes for the music? I don't think you did. It looks exhausting. Nah, don't worry. It's easy enough. You didn't edit them? That you were scared? Where are they? In the collect. Oh. Okay, you left them where they are. Fair enough to be scared of this. Okay, yeah. I'll have to move them properly over everything. When can you play? It's a tough question. I actually don't know. Did you see I added multiplayer to this? If you have a friend, you can play with them. You didn't change any object positions? Yeah, damn. You know what? Let's just try to export this and see if we can look at this in-game. Yeah, but we also have to open it in-game. That's the bigger... See if we have RAM issues, basically. Look at it in Blender first, it's gonna look unbroken. I wanna see if it opens. Because if it doesn't open, then we know that there's some things we need to change. Interesting. So I know why this is. This is because of the texture deduplication. The neons being different is surprising to me. Yoshi in Mario 64 is an assembly hack, so the ROM is the source, unfortunately. It's not like a C code you could implement, which is what makes it difficult to open source those. That's why usually my rule is you can just take my assembly code when you want, but don't ask for help, because that's difficult to do. Okay, we would need to re-implement those. So actually, fuck that. We're just gonna go through the changelog first. Let's start with area 1. Well, a lot of my early assembly hacks were just me writing numbers directly into the ROM, so it's not like there ever was a source beyond the ROM. Okay. Researched the LUT layout a little bit, mostly spacing out and clarity and less visual noise. Okay. It looks pretty cool so far. I'm guessing there's no collision map either. Ah, okay, this is the start. I don't know when it's gonna be done, Struggle. I'm a very busy man. It's a 6 satellite. Wait, the retro stage. I can't. These look cool. So I guess these are no longer low gravity zones. I guess there's 2 low gravity zones though, but not here. Man, these houses look cool as hell. All zones are color coded. Text / rocket is orange, electricity is blue, housing residential equals green. Oh. Okay. Redesigned the rocket. Yeah, that does look a lot nicer. Rocket spin reworked is no longer a black hole. How sad, but that makes sense. Personnel, which it doesn't display. That also makes sense. Is there anything inside here? Just the rocket. Neon bridges all around the level. The vertices should randomly vary in vertex alpha. Is that these here? Do you want me to randomly modulate the vertex alpha here? Let me check what that would do. Nothing? Huh? Ah. Okay, I see. Oh, fair point. I was an alpha just before. Oh, they glow. Aha. That's nice. Redesigned the floating TVs. I really like my floating TV. Oh, okay, fair enough. That is just way better. I want there to be like images on here in the end, actually. But the noise looks very good for now. It can be noise or images, like we can just change the material. Replace the radio station with a support pillar. I think. Support pillar makes a lot of sense. Sorry, this might be important. And the noise into the images, that would look cool. Yeah. I'm thinking something like that too. Redesign the UFOs, move them around, maybe they rotate. Oh, these UFOs. Yeah, I think light rotation could look good here. Okay, I see, so the supermarket is just gone and it's all residential area now. That's fine. apartments. Remove the low graph zone, merge the glass building with the houses. It's a shop now. Well, it was a shop before, but now it's a better looking shop, I guess. This does change the gameplay a fair bit, because now you can get up here. I don't think you were able to do that before. That might actually be an issue, because now this entire section here doesn't do anything anymore. Previously you had to get up here and then go this way along. And triangles to make a hexagon. One, two, three, four. Probably a hard skip. It looks pretty easy to do. Before I measure anything, if it's like 1,200 coordinates, you can just do it, I'm pretty sure. If it's like 1,600, you need like a wall kick. $1,250. Yeah, you can just do it. Next ending is for transparent, but you'll need 6 for bumpy ones or better UVs. Yeah. I guess the question is, how would you change it? So one easy change to make would be to just make the overhang here bigger, or this smaller. But then there's also the skip from here to here. I think maybe we just accept that you can skip there. Who made the F3 remix? Please look at the guy's second channel in the description. What is this? Now go all around the buildings. True. Redesign radiator. Detail all the dishes. Point at the TV. The dishes point at the TV. Oh, point to a TV. There's only one dish as far as I can tell. New battery area. It's this part here. Solar panels have cool frozen effect not visible. With fast 64 render, true. Batteries accumulate energy and power the city and the low graph zones, true. Teleport to the roofs instead of moving platforms, better layout wise. Okay, fair enough, also save some performance. Rainbow bridge from the roof to the rocket. Rainbow bridge from the roof to the rocket here? Okay, that's probably an actor I have to look at, I see. Platforms connect to a ring around the rockets instead of to the rocket directly. Yeah, that also makes a lot of sense. With the low gravity onto a star rocket, fair. Button on top of the rocket that lights up a bridge to the squishy planet. Okay.
Kaze, can you port C64 to C++?
Sure.
C++C is a high-level, general-purpose programming language created by Danish computer scientist Bjørn Strauss
That helps a lot.
first released in 1985 as an extension of the C programming language.
Blah 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 blah. Bro is the yapper. Listen to any word of that. This is how Case treats his viewers. Can you believe it? Redesigned the park. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All hexagons. And then Yara made the trees into mushrooms. Mushrooms do fit better. Look at this fucked up park bench. Who would sit on this? Is this Oh, is this anti-homeless? This is anti-homeless design. So what's happening here is there's cameras on the bridge, on the benches here, and if they notice that a homeless person is sitting down, they turn off the energy and the homeless person just falls down. So that homeless people can't sleep on here. Smart thinking. And the benches, one of the little benches is facing the void, so you can see Squidgy's home planet in a distance. Ooh, that's cool. Benches have hostile architecture, anti-homeless feature. They turn off if a homeless person sitting. Yeah, that's what I thought. No idea what to put on the bar. Probably coins and NPCs. Yeah, I think that's the right play. Deciding to make the energy material thing 10 times hotter. That is what Biobak wrote, actually. The platforming to get on top of the mushroom is pretty cool. Yeah, that's true. We could do some cool stuff here. Teleporter goes straight up. Oh, I like that. No cow repair, basically no layout changes. Okay. Yep, that looks pretty similar. Let's get up here. A stylo section. True, yeah. Light into the black hole needs a way to go back to the mainland.
Kaze, if you made a game engine, would it take multiple hours to import assets?
You want me to do that? Moving, below gravity zone. Box moving. Slide, and then the black hole. Yeah, maybe we can put like a car that drives you off here or something. Redesigned the music building. Aha. Ooh, that's a nice color on this. I really like these parking spots. The parking spots are really cool. Will there be NPCs in this course aside from the Squid Yoshis? Yeah, that's gonna be Sky, guys. Car going from the parking spaces of the residential area takes you to the building. True. It would be cool if there were like 2 cars at each building and a different one makes the trip each time. Gets more authentic than a single duck doing back and forth. That is true. I could implement that. Let me add this to my to-do list. Is there anything else I forgot to put on this list of to-do? No, I think the rest is all clear. The guy who made F3 Remix? What is F3 Remix? Wait, this guy here? In the gym? Oh, this game exposes how far gone we are. Epstein's favorite game. Okay, that's a banger video title. Wasn't Epstein's favorite game like Fortnite or something? Wasn't there someone who said they found Epstein's Fortnite account? The second channel? I don't want to do that right now. Updated the piano keys. Ooh. The bathroom in the black hole is a bunch of cars moving around like a traffic jam, maybe honking to the beat notes of the music. Oh. You made Robert cry by calling him a lie. I told him before the video went live that the video title would be a lie, and he still did it, of course. What do you expect? Not a big fan of the red coins on this level. You basically have to root to the entire level and the cloud prop does not make it more fun. Really? He's crashing out. Okay, this is not bad enough to have to crash out of it. He did a thing he thought was funny and he stretched the YouTube game a little too far. It's not that bad. My idea is a seminar with low gravity, mega space at asteroids, and the cloud cap so you can make super wide jumps. That's probably fun. We have to run between the residential buildings and museums, so maybe we can use it as a center point for that area. Alright, it was here. Okay, so your idea is like a huge asteroid cluster over here with bitcoins. Yeah, that's a tough one if the red coins suck. But this seems like a level where it's easy to make a fun enough red coin store. Could it be that maybe the issue with the red coins before was that they were just so damn spaced out? Yeah, I know what you mean by like. I think the asteroid cluster is a fair idea. Let's try that. Consider Biobak Rework asteroid cluster back idea. I think this is good overall. I would like to look at this in game. I probably have to redo all the actors. No, I'm not changing the red coins into something else randomly. There has to be consistency to the game. Gopher 64 is a great emulator. I can only recommend it. I'm pretty sure it's going to be able to play this. I haven't tried it though. Rocket area. His first point is it looks sick as fuck. The concept is that a big beam of power goes from the top to the bottom of the rocket. Okay. The pod is on the first and third floor. In either of these rooms, the middle room should be invisible and the rooms should be closer together as if the... What? As if the portal connects to each other. What? Can you press N? That was the thing I asked you and you said yes. Okay, I see. I see. Ooh, okay. We can do this. We use a GeoASM. We attach it to the bottom and the third part. When you're in the bottom part, we translate the top part down by a few units, and when in the third part, we translate the bottom part up by a few units, and the middle part just goes invisible. That works. Yeah, it just took me a bit to understand your idea. Put it down. GeoASM in rockets. First and third parts needs to be visually connected. The middle part should just be make the second part invisible when part move first out from the third part move third down. That should do it. Hello, Nathan Rakeman. Yeah, this one changed a lot to allow for cooler visuals. Okay. God, this looks sick as hell. Oh my god. Look at this. You might image from this area changed, man. Yeah! Oh my god. Oh, that's so cool. They're collecting samples. Holy shit. No entry here. Oh shit, I skipped all the explanations. Room 1 is the monitor room, a bunch of monitors everywhere. True. Those projectors should move their TVs to make it look like they're animated. Should be no problem. The texture with the star and the wave line should alternate very fast. Okay. Particularly if they come in, circle should alternate slower. Okay. Let's go to make the electricity move around. I think I've seen this effect before when Biobak showed it to me. So I wanna just show everyone what this looks like. Never mind. I might not know what the fuck I'm talking about at all. Oh, I think... Nope, not that. It's something kinda like that. There's some kind of plan here. Cool ass neons on the floor transition. Oh. Long which it represents the light that hangs around the rocket right above its white wings. Makes sense. Evangelion color scheme. Oh yeah, it is. Did you just link me my own Discord message? What is this? Aha! Look at this. Should be able to see the skybox outside. Here? Oh, through here. Okay. Fair enough. The long one represents the light rings around the rocket right above its white wings. Okay, we had that. This budding out room, they have imported plants and shots from other worlds/levels. Their wing cap flowers, dino domain plants, cave crystals, brushwood mushrooms, and one yet to be added from another level. Okay, I see. Specimen room. The long one represents the light rings around the rocket right above. I already read that. Am I stupid? The gas should let you walk in it, but slowly drain your health. I think that's how it worked before. The menu is on this room, but the intended one is go to the wing cap flower pot. The wing cap flower pot. How do I identify the wing cap flower pot? Oh, that's the wing cap flower. No. I go to the catwalk. Oh. So I'm down to the other catwalk. Oh! Sometimes I put together big cats. Yeah, that seems fairly straightforward. I think it's this. You can take direct damage to walk into the exit. You can jump off the pipe, you can jump to the catwalk, you can probably do some other bullshit, yeah. I think this in the center should be green instead of blue. Ah, okay.
can you make it so that if you use save states in RE64 it abuses vulnerability in Project 64, Mupen 64, Ares, etc. to run code on your computer that causes the PC to malfunction and begin rewiring the player's brain to turn them criminally insane with a 1.
I don't think I can do that, no. But I have wind that blows you right with the top. Okay, I see. The wind should stop reducing and back down if you want to. Okay, that's doable, yeah. Down. This part's going to be awkward to get through. I think this part's gonna suck a little bit. It's because, like, it's hard to jump in here. It's the engine room, all pipes are neat. The lava parts should burn Mario, that is totally fair. Cool, let's combine it for the heating pipes, get some with Grim Alpha, check it out. One. Ooh. Okay. Hello, Diandra. So this seems pretty straightforward, you just go to the end. Ooh, the way the color changes here is nice. I removed all the science stuff from this one because I couldn't make it look properly populated, fair enough. You just take it all in after the visually mega busy floor it came before. The windows are the light rings at the top of the rocket. The sucking beam sucks you and you go to the outside of the rocket. Oh. That's nice how that connects. And then after that, you end up in the dome here. With the star. That's cool. The water area. It's more like a water storage area. True. The waves on the floor textures should scroll like water. Oh, that's gonna look cool. Maybe the floor acts like water when Mario walks on it. Splish, splashes. Yeah, that's easy to do. It's not too hot here. Are you drinking from a giant glass jug of water? Yes. Bubbles come out of the pipe with a grate on them. The pipes with a grate on them. Peace. Wait, how does the second work? Oh. So there are some changes here. To build them over the vat of water, put something on the small plate on the left. It needs to be there, but I don't know what to put on it. I see. That makes sense. Then let's just reuse the cross iris, so it needs to be check 4 for CFFF, this one instead of green. Oh! Because it's the same material. Honestly, with the deduplication, we can just do that. 5 months underground in Canada? True. The bubble jump over a vat of water, but okay, I read that. Horizontal bubble cannon to reach the second big water truck. Huh? Am I missing something? No? I think the thing you're talking about doesn't exist. What do you mean? I only see one, but one does punch a gun in there, there's a bubble shooter. Last pill ship. Yes. How does this reach you? How does it help you reach anything? I guess is what I'm confused. It's a bubble and moves horizontally. But why would I want to hop onto that? Why wouldn't I like try to launch it from here to here? Forgot to update tracker. I think we can update the Biobak Rework for this to 100% now. That's a good point. Well, I'm updating it to 99%. Just... Wait, no, the Biobak Rework was already at 99%. Okay, this is at 98% now. Okay, I see. That's going to be a lot more difficult than just jumping over. I think this might need a slight change. I think I have to change that. Because 50, yeah, but it's much easier to just long jump over. People wouldn't engage with the mechanic. And you'd be like stuck in fuck-ass water trying to jump out. Jumping out of water is too awkward of a mechanic to ask people to do that, I think. Unless it's in like a very slow controlled environment. I think we have to cheat a little bit here. And just do something like that. I mean, does this ruin the area for you? Isn't this easier? Also, that slightly said doesn't collide with the water beam, and you have to exit the bubble manually still. Should continue going past the platform. Okay, I think we can do that. So something like this, and now you have to just jump over at the right time. I think that works a bit better. Okay, and should go over to the portal pipe. The pipe at the end goes through a portal and comes out of the plants area. Oh! That's cool. Huh. Typical. Am I missing the fence area? There we go. It's all green. The pipe from down there comes through a portal to water the plants. Oh. That's neat. Except the area no longer has water tanks, it's visually more distinct from the other one. Yeah, it definitely looks very different now. Oh, that's so cool. The flow should also scroll, no water effects on this one though. Perhaps selecting the free grass areas should scroll. I think it's these ones here, no problem. Long jump into the boy. Yep, that makes sense. We got has been raised by a tree terrarium, that's very good. Cool little cage with lots of plants, almost all of the plants in this area have one single texture. Ooh. Very good. The final area needs you to do 3 bounce jumps in a row. Okay, that's not a problem actually. Into the terrarium and get the star from the red flower. Ooh, that's so striking. This is really, really good. Pentapus Island. Any changes necessary here? Slight design changes, especially the doors. Yeah, doors are pretty nice now. Added little plants, they're good. Added the whole entire town in the background, low poly. Oh my god, that is the whole entire town in low poly. It's gonna look impressive. How far away is it? 106,000 coordinates. Okay. That's not going to work. I'm gonna have to make that the background. Should be banana or 6 more pipe instead of box slots. I agree. Have to do the same in the main area then. Yeah, that's fair. Purchase section only 6 extra materials and all CI8s. Okay. That's a very promising first look at the level. Let me just... Since this is just not going to work right now, I'm gonna go do some... What is that? What the hell is this? What am I looking at? I think this is to delete it, right? Hello, Maestro. Wie geht's? Wie steht's? It's going well, and I'm sitting. Is this done? Where's the texture? Ah. Huh? Huh? There before you didn't edit? Oh, okay. Anyone else think this sounds like a Simpsons song? Is it me or is Kaz's voice too low? It's not different to before. I haven't made up an answer to that one yet. What we really need now is the level to import in-game. They're discussing the fast 64 bug. This is you, the top one. True. So I'm guessing you changed the animation frames, right? Does the amp still exist? I think the entire neons we're just gonna disable for now. I don't know who Speedy 3502 is, but yes, I speak German. My opinion on Bloodborne, isn't that Dark Souls? I think Dark Souls is stupid. Thank you for the money, Maestro. It's good to know we're just flying conveniently placed rocket in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. Okay, so the melon tanks, we don't need them anymore, correct, Biobak? I think you just deleted them. Is that correct? Please just confirm real quick. Right. But everything in the assets folder is used. But there's no melon tank here. Well, there was a melon tank here. So it's gone. Right? Good. Melon tank is gone. Could be Maestro, but it's not a person I remember talking to, so we probably talked very little if we talked. Unless he used to go by a different name. Meow, meow, meow. That one is one of the greatest games ever made. Is it a Dark Souls game? That's blasphemy. The big problem with Dark Souls game is that they really are kind of easy. They just trial and error. You know, the impossible quiz? That one's also easy if you know the solutions, I think. Sky Dome. Do we have a Sky Dome? Sky Dome. What could Sky Dome refer to? It's the background, I think. Why do I have the background? Should have normalized these names somehow. Did I save the background in the level file before? Could that be? Yep, I did. Okay, let's move it out of the level file. We delete your Skywalk segments? I don't. M7.001, yeah, that sounds like a name I would give something. Fix that issue. It's just the level data. Something about talent, so. Alright, time for another make clean. I think by the end of today we'll have the first look at the level in game. Why is it a TikTok clock replacement? Why not? The satellite is what I need next. Alright, bubble pop and breaks here. Since we already overwrote this, we can just save here. Delete Biobak's file and just pretend it's ours. What is bubble pop? X for Oh, it's part of the VFX that spawns when you kill a tumor. Yeah, I'll go over the actor log later. Right now I'm just trying to get the level to import again. Yeah, I kind of implemented this in a weird way. It's a good thing I work alone on this project, so I can just push shit that breaks. Oh my god, it has call settings. Recycle before. It did. Okay, this is just because the export building changed to +64. That should be fine. Redefinition of TTL, DL surface V6M IA8 aligner? Is there no percent that breaks on front of my teammates? I don't know if I did, but if I did, it's very rare, okay? Besides, much more often than not, I have pulled and something was broken, okay? I'm the most innocent person here. I'm sent, the opposite of innocent. Mein Herz brennt better than Vopma Gangnam Style? What? Yes, it is better than Vopma Gangnam Style. Can confirm. What could break sphere be? Oh, it's the planet that breaks. I see. Not this one, the other one. Squid Yoshi, this one. Surely you have remade that, right? What the fuck? Okay, that sounds like it's supposed to look completely different. So we're just going to delete the breaks here shit. Now, what is this last thing? Oh, cool. So what, do I have to delete this every time? Okay, Biobak, the houses, do they still have the old combiner? Yes or no? I guess that's the relevant question here. They probably do. I'm just gonna do that, maybe? I think I changed it. Okay. How is else progressing? Sam and Voisel are still working on side levels. And Sam is making some progress. She already had some pretty cool looking stuff, but it's not really finished. And Voisel had something to show, but it is finished, but it's not good enough. Let me see. Yeah, Voisel said that they're gonna think about it more. Those are the only side levels missing. Okay, only the flying car now. Ooh, cool pattern. There we go. And now we can enter the level, correct? So almost. While we're here, we can might as well just some of the useless things here. Like we don't need the Ballon capsule anymore. Here's Millions is missing, which makes sense. So we remove that for now. Okay, it built. We're in game! We're in game! We're in the game! We're experiencing fast 64 bugs, but we're in the game. Looks pretty sweet. Look, I actually, yes, I 100% expected a crash screen. Because there is 40 new materials and we're out of round of this before, okay? I think that's very reasonable to expect a crash. Personnel not working though? I mean, look at Mario. Well, I guess, where would you expect the personnel to be? On the cars, I guess? I see something on the cars. Satellite and house windows. Yeah, I think there's just a stupid FAST64 bug that's making it so that the satellites just don't get it. I haven't changed anything yet, Horatot, but I might change to a more deterministic RNG algorithm for pass only if you hold like a certain button combination on game boot.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is, don't worry about it. Okay, I guess the next step is making a collision map. It's gonna take forever. What's in the other folder? Thanks. Oh, that's funny. I think we can delete that. Yeah. No? Okay, 5,000 triangles here. Honestly, it's so far off the actual visuals. Let's just delete the coded map. Map is only 8,700 triangles anyway. I'm just gonna copy it and remake it. It doesn't do anything, Bob. Yeah, 64 doesn't have any algorithm like that. A more reasonable question would be, what does Mario 64 use to generate a potential visibility scene? And the answer is also it doesn't. It just renders everything. I use the newest version of C, I think. They're not flat. Oh, they're flat. Orange, green, and blue, when orange, green, and purple work better together? That's a question for Biobak. Oh, that's kind of weird. We don't need collision on these. Seems a bit nonsensical. My progress on a non-stretched bicycle UI. I haven't started yet. it's like a one-day task, so there would never be a progress update on that. That would only be the it's done notification. Do I plan to do anything about it? So there is the possibility of just loading squished icons, or just squishing the icons against it. That'd be the easiest thing you can do. On emulator especially, that would just look good, but on console that would look pretty bad. So the proper fix would be to make lower res versions that are pre-squished, actually like drawn in 12 by 16 or something. But then the problem is, where do you get them? Who's gonna make them? And the problem is also, how do you load them into RAM? Actually, you don't really need to worry about how to load them into RAM, because you can just load them over the old UI elements. So that's not a problem, at least. I feel like Biobak can do this in the 3D model as well. Like, isn't this pure black? Oh, never mind, it's not. Well, you can get pretty close to just doing what I did there in the visuals as well. Hello, boy. You have an eye probe? Wait, so you're just listening to the stream? Man, imagine not being able to see the stream today. That'd be fucked up. With Biobak's whole rework? Oh no. Oh man, you're gonna have to come back in the future and rewatch the stream. Or you're gonna be sorry. I think the parking spots should they be walkable? I can't tell. They look so flimsy. Do we want players to walk on these? It doesn't look like something you can walk on. But what if someone thinks they can walk on it? I think we're just gonna keep them as part of the collision. Just for the few people that actually would just jump on this. I agree with the notion that we should never have one players to work on that, at least. But there's other neons that you can be on, so I think it's totally defensible for a player to be like, I wonder if I can work on this, and then just killing them feels wrong. Okay, I want to remove 2,400 more triangles from the collision map. How the fuck am I gonna do that? That was 14. It looks like you can go there, you should be able to go there. That's the thing. To me it doesn't look like you can go there, but I can understand how someone might think they can go there. Oh, these can be simplified. They can just be one cylinder. Right? Yeah, that would be a pretty easy way of making these lower quality. So we have some secret warp zone or cheat code for the debug lobby or whatever it's called. No. I mean, you can probably use like a game share code to enter the debug lobby. It lobby ships in the finished game. No question, but now you're finally doing only level up, or you're still finding some code to rewrite. So because we want a lot of stuff to become multiplayer compatible, like maybe once a month, or maybe once every 2 weeks, I spend a day just making one old levels actors compatible with multiplayer. So it is majority level stuff, but not fully 100%. So most code changes right now are multiplayer related? Yeah, pretty much all of them. I mean, I guess there were the other code changes from the video today, with the compressed code. But that's not really like a big thing. $7,300. Okay, we want 2,200 more triangles to be removed. Okay, we're looking for 1,900 more. But volume was really low for me, so if you did answer, then I didn't hear it. What version of C are you using for this? The newest, probably, I think. I use GCC. Whatever GCC ships with, that's what I use. Alright, so what's crazy to me because I can double the amount of stuff drawn. That's true, but there's also less on screen. GCC hasn't. Oh, okay. Maybe it's not the newest then. I don't really spend my time with such questions. Couldn't we better talk about the socio-economic state of the world? See these nuts? What? Yes, resolution is halved on each stream. Actually, even more than halved, because if you just halve it, you get like ultra widescreen. So that's why multiplayer doesn't render as fully as you would maybe expect at first. Okay. We can probably also simplify the anti-homeless benches a little bit collision-wise. Can you imagine, like, having a job as, like, an hostile architecture designer? Like, your entire day is like, man, how do I best make sure homeless people don't use my shit? What does that person's mindset have to be like? I want to talk to a person like that. Just figure out how they think. Like, do you think they like their career? I want to let it be known to what viewers that I have deep respect for homeless people. If you did, you would call them unhoused. Gotcha. Biobak exposed. Supposed to call him unhoused now until that becomes an insult. Then you have to call him something else. Any predictions for what's after unhoused? I didn't say any. I didn't respond to anything political. What do you mean? Surely anti-homeless benches are not a political issue. Surely it's like everyone just agrees that's a bad thing. It's like making a joke about how Jeffrey Epstein is bad or something. That's not a political thing, right? Elderly challenged? Oh, that's a good one. But that sounds too much like a joke. Ah, but maybe. And shelter could be good, but that's just unhoused again. Oh yeah, I'm pro-justice. Just to put that out there, I am for justice. I think the good guys should win. Take the quiz. Are you there? And this is a BuzzFeed quiz? The Jeffrey Epstein case is not political. No. I said Jeffrey Epstein is bad. It's not a political take. Okay. Excellent. Truly excellent. Every human soul has its own distinctive inheritance, and each human. 66 questions? Can't so leave yourself in a group. Neutral. That's very wrong and very easy to talk out of stuff. That's true, unfortunately. Why do I have to answer 6 questions? Oh my god, I can't do this, no. It's too much. No, I can't do 66 questions, man. I spent pancake wise. That's too bad. Maybe a mod can refund them for you. If we have one around. Is 66 the Undertale number? Remember your 10k point up. I'm sure I'll remember this, and I'm sure next time you bring this up, I won't be like, oh, Arthur's tricking me. I'm sure that wouldn't happen. Is this perseverance? What is perseverance? Oh, I mean, I know what is perseverance. Oh my god, you guys are making me care. Fine, we'll do the quiz, but we'll do it fast, okay? We'll do it fast. So you don't get anxious while waiting to know what it is? Depends. And when doing things that make you uncomfortable? Never. You ever had time forgiving people? Never. You do what you have to even when the motivation isn't there? True. You can be trusted with secrets? Very true. You can tell when things are over? Sometimes. You're often told you have tendency to pry too much? Yeah, well, not often, but sometimes. You believe time heals all wounds? No. You could use being more open about the things that make you hurt? No. You believe that everyone should be held to the same standards? No. You have to regret things you said in the heat of the moment? No. You adjust the way you act and talk depending on who you're with? Obviously, that's just being a human. You feel uncomfortable talking about your worries to other people, but want to tell you theirs? No. You believe asking others for help equates to failing? No. You tell a friend they're in the wrong even when hurting their feelings? Yes. Think that even the worst person can change, that everyone can be a good person if they just tried? I mean, no. I mean, maybe. When you lose interest in something, you abandon it entirely? No. You need to quickly, otherwise you get anxious? No. You enjoy trying out new things that pique your interest, if they get you. Are you sure? If someone is wrong, you can't help but correct them? Remember, do you have your own set of rules you won't break? But rest until last one? No. It's like owning people and trying to be bigger? Yeah. Something you care about feels around that takes you. Think about? No. Which you need to know yourself better? No. If someone knows neutral. I wonder if you knew someone who would be a better fit. Yeah. The end justifies the means, I guess. You have a hard time. I mean, yeah. I have a lot of requirements. Not a lot of people should beat me that. Almost every got kindness. Just sub. Thank you for the sub. I'll say you speak without thinking. Yeah, sometimes. You do things. No. Should be driven more by emotion than by facts? Absolutely not. Rather ask someone for input than choosing on your own. I mean, obviously I ask for input. You're just an idiot if you not ask other people. You like to love yourself the way you are, but you rarely can. No. From poorly when you can't tell if you're doing well or not. I mean, if you don't get feedback on whether you're doing well, obviously you're gonna learn slower and perform worse. So this is just normal. Cycle things long after they stop being good for you because quitting felt like betrayal. No. Hate that I have to depend on someone else. That's true. So it looks I like to work. You would rather put your efforts somewhere it will. Yeah. No. You wouldn't dare to do something, you need to prove them wrong. No. Got everyone thinks about you until they become unbearable. No. I'm a German, man. Every German loves complaining. I actually have to have hard to see here. It's like I have someone for a long time. True. You often have people talking about something that excites you. No. Some of your interests are embarrassing. I know I'm talking about them in front of people you're not close with. This is two questions in one. I would not just talk about my interests to random people. So, but I also don't think my interests are embarrassing. So I guess I disagree. With the sugarcoating things can only make them worse in the long term. No, not always. Like if your grandma has cancer and you tell your friends, my grandma's not doing well, they asked what it is, it's like, oh, she'll get over it. That's not gonna make things worse in the long run, she was gonna die anyway. Difficult situations hardly stress you out. True. Some things are unattainable even if you want them, and the setting for what is acceptable. Yeah. I'd like to turn Super Saiyan, but I can't. Being like matters more. No. Feel comfortable putting your own needs first when they clash with someone else's. Yeah. To difficult situations rather than be the one to end them. No. No. Seeing someone being treated unfairly angers you deeply. No. You value the journey more than you did the destination. No. Someone is struggling, that doesn't feel and learn from the experience sometimes for the best. I mean, obviously sometimes. Too critical of yourself than you are of others. Neutral. Yourself in harm's way, but it meant helping. I mean, I guess if it's like my child, yeah, obviously. Something think of yourself better than other people. I mean, yeah, fair enough. Others would say you're close-minded or stuck in your ways. No, I don't think so. So in hardship, your first instinct is to keep going no matter what. Yeah, I guess. Conversation once the heat of the moment has passed. Not me personally, but I know other people. You would happily accept the flattering description of yourself that isn't quite accurate. Not really, but I mean, I guess like for YouTube and for money, I have to do it, but in my private life, I wouldn't do it. So there's a big split here between professional life and private life. I guess I should answer my private life. You've taken up many things that you haven't seen through to the end. No. You've done something and failed is still better than I haven't done anything at all? Yes. Yes. The possibility of pain and seizure? Should I move this off my monitor? I got patience! And you said I wouldn't get patience. There you go. I think I'm pretty balanced. Why am I so low on determination? 39% justice, is that bad? I didn't rush through the thing, I just read fast, okay? Patience isn't willingness to do nothing, that's laziness. Patience is willingness to wait as long as it takes. There you go. You've had your quiz. Chat, are we cooked? Why? Average Emperor and 400 PC? Me? C15 finished. This is the rework Biobak made. And now we have to actually import the rework and finish it. Fucking lies did he make? What? None! I answered everything honestly on stream live. Are you actually gay, Mr. Comet? I didn't know that. But that's okay. Somehow when you say that, it makes you sound less cool with that. You know what I mean? It's like you're opening the possibility that you might not be cool with that. I wonder if this simply confuses apathy for patience. It very much could. I don't know why determination was so low. I feel like I'm significantly more determined towards my goal than the average person. Which is why I am in the position I'm in. But I guess test says no. I guess if the Undertale test says that, I am just not a very determined person. It is settled. It's Aqua? What is Aqua? Take your hydration. Oh shit. Yes, I watched Obsession, I think, yesterday. The movie is legit really good. It's not just a meme. The movie is actually really good. I figured you would like it. It seems like a movie you would like. See, I always think that it's a little bit of a meme when people say, oh, the acting felt so real, and then I usually look at the acting and it's just dog shit, overacted, no real person would ever act like this. And I also don't think the acting felt very real in Obsession, but the acting was very effective in making me as a viewer feel things. And I think that's the important part. It's a great message too. Sometimes I want to just go fucking crazy. #1 media literacy fan. Oh my god, I fucked up stuff. I need to undo a lot of things. Yeah. You know what? We don't need that bottom triangle now that I think about it. Fuck the bottom triangle. I don't know how we got to rainbow mode. Still trying to understand why I like the movie so much. I honestly don't really understand. I think maybe I just liked it in a dumb fun sense. Sonic fan expert. I'm not a Sonic fan. Why are you calling me a Sonic fan? That's too far. Sonic is in Fortnite? No way. It fits him, honestly. His skin that looks like Sonic is in Fortnite. I like how you make the clarification. A little bit here. I want 1000 more triangles. It's getting pretty difficult though. The game does not have a release date yet. It's honestly just whenever it's done. But with this level being done, that's like a big step forward. Oh, these are some easy triangles to save. Remove the metal wireframe from under the apartments. I was thinking about it. Maybe. We don't need that just yet. But yeah, big maybe. Is there what's still crashing out of his video? No, but it's still crashed out prone. It's almost funny. What do you think he'd get on that nest? $100 in coins on bills? Right, if we can remove 900 more collision triangles, we are at the same level than the previous level was at. What is this? Oh, it's the button. It's a relatively easy 16 triangles, but at the same time you can interact with that, so I don't want to do that actually. This feels like a pretty easy to improve area, collision triangle wise. Okay, 800 more. The free subdivision accuracy you hit inside the UFO? Here, it doesn't exist. Why did you say that? See anything to improve about the UFO? Instead of for free, true. It's a good thing Cloud doesn't use any water, that's only ChatGPT. Yes, I know I can save too much rockets here, but I don't really care. A sad porn track? What? Did I find the sneaky triangle in the collision in the visual map too? I think I have. Never mind. Eating Doritos in my ramen. So my initial goal was 5,200 collision triangles, which means we need 700 more. Oh, there's some more here. Still 700. Oh, some more here. Okay, 650. These make no sense collision-wise. Damn. Okay. We might have to actually add some here. You saw this tweet and thought of me. If the Nazis were German, do you think they'd call it SZ instead of SS? I don't understand. Bro? What, bro? He doesn't get it? I mean, I guess the joke is that Nazis were German, but like... What about the rest? Like... German SZ thingy makes the same sound as SS, doesn't it? I guess they're related sounds. I mean, similar to how S and Z make related sounds, or C and K do, or C and S sometimes. Oh no! All these cubes have undersides. A good performance optimization now. Biobak fucked up. True, he had triangles in my level. Unbelievable. Okay, there's 600 more that I want gone. Although at this point, I think removing more collision triangles would start affecting the gameplay. These ones here are still fairly simple to remove, I think. Yo, we're in Mario Kart Wii. Have you guys noticed? I don't even see Nazi content because of the person. True, me too. That was bizarre. Yeah, there are some things to fix here, I think. That might also be a division model. Aha. That's a lot of extra triangles to remove. Nice. 8690, 8674 with 60 triangles down. Okay, I think that's about all we can do collision triangle wise before we start ruining the level. See? If we hit a point where you use all 600 megabytes, then that would be a failure of planning on my part. And I would have to somehow remove songs or something. Hey! That looks nice. Right, we still have to fix those towers. Oh, that's kind of fun that the moon is like right next to the Yoshi area. What prevents you from going for instant 96 megabytes? Nothing. So the input is messed up. That is true. Oh, I can add a lot of light actors in this level actually. This level is so dark that they would look really good here. Like imagine lights coming from all the computers and stuff. Why are you so quiet? Not. Oh my god, this floor looks so 3D. The Neo Genesis room. Oh no. Okay. Level imports. It all looks fine. It fits into RAM. We are good for now, I would say. Next time we're gonna continue importing this and making more and more areas playable. We're probably gonna go for all the stars from Star 1 again, just to make sure it all looks fine. But that's the end for today's stream, and I will see you guys next week.